Say that again. It'd be great if we couldn't, but I can turn it on when I'm done.
Hola, Jim.
Hey, Dave, how are you? Can you hear me? Oh, I heard Dave for just a second and then he was gone. Okay, let me try again. We can't get a hold of Dave. This could be a very short night. There he is. Can you hear me? I can't hear you very well.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
There we go.
Awesome. Yeah, let me get you set up in the. Let me get you set up in the big screen. It's just you and me. We are live. And
I just put it together, so I have not looked for anybody.
We did a little bit of a rundown while we were waiting for you of the various vendors that are there.
Okay.
Can't seem to get you to show up here. One sec. Here, let's make this easy on our. Well, let's see. Hold on. I really want to make this work. One more second. Take a peek around there, Dave. You got a ton. Of course, Earbuds is there. We saw them yesterday.
Right.
I think both Seagate and Western Digital are there. Roku is there. Someone had some questions about Western Digital earlier in the chat, but so there's. Hey, I think I've been in that room before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were here last year.
Yeah, I think. Well, 2 years ago. It looks.
Let's talk to
familiar.
TP Link.
All right. Let's. Yeah, we're just about ready. Yeah.
Oh, big fan, by the way. But I talk with you guys every year. Get ready. Are you ready, Jim?
Yeah, we're ready. What have you found for us, Dave? Yeah. Let me do a little intro. All right, we've tracked down Dave at CES. He finally has made it in the expo, and he's got some stuff for us. Dave, what have you found?
Is that the new one? Okay. Hey guys, we're here at Pepcom. Oh, look at me! I got my gum in again. Jim, you gotta get on to me about that. I'll lose the gum, but we're here with TP Link. You know, we talk with these guys every year. I'm always excited to talk about routers and switches and all kinds of fun stuff that these guys do. They do all kinds of little micro, what I call travel routers that I travel with personally, and I would like to show you a few today. We're talking with Dan Beach with TP Link, and he is going to give us a little rundown.
Guys, yeah. So do you want me to hang on to that? Or you got it? Okay. So this is our M5350. Okay, it's a 3G wireless router. So basically, you stick in your SIM card slot into the SIM card slot rather, and it's got 21.6 megabits per second down, 5.76 up, and it's obviously a really handy device. It's got 2,000 milliampere battery, so you're talking about 6 to 7 hours of 3G sharing, which is super convenient for.
Am I going to get in trouble from the carriers with this?
No way. Yeah, it'll come unlocked. So it should be relatively easy to use now.
As much bandwidth as I have, I can use with my laptops and iPads, and
I would challenge you on that. Yeah. Okay. Next up is this is a 300 Mbps travel modem, like you said. Now this will come off. What you see is a EU plug type, obviously. Yeah, it'll come with a US plug type. The cool thing about this one is it's unlike the older one that you have, Dave. This one is actually 300 Mbps. Okay. It's got a USB sharing port, so you can basically plug in a hard disk, share your. It's got a media server as well, so it'll play your files, video, etc. Then it's got two Ethernet ports, which is also a bit more convenient. Yeah. You can also charge your smartphone or your iPad or something like that there as well. This here, the TLWR706, we call it the Halo because obviously it's like a Halo coming out. This is really super cool. This is my favorite one here. Well, I'll say that about a few of them, but it has a hardware switch, so you can actually switch from AP router It's got the power plug embedded, so you literally get to the hotel, plug this in, plug the Ethernet cable in. It's pre-authenticized, so you don't have to do any kind of setup. It's really very, very easy.
So that looks to me like the new travel router for me.
This is basically as travel router as you get. Yeah, yeah. Next up, this is our flagship wireless router now. It's 1,750 megabits per second, which is an enormous amount. This is the new 802.11 AC standard.
So AC, Jim, to catch that?
Yeah. So it's got gigabit ports across the range, two dual USB ports, so share your printer, share media, files, whatever you want. It's got an FTP server, so you can share those. For example, here you can grab your files from home, which is obviously super convenient. It's got an NAT hardware processor, so basically you're not going to use the existing processor to process both the Wi-Fi and the wired data. It'll split them up so that it's actually going separately. It's much, much faster.
So when you said it had like almost a gig backplane, that means that it can process that amount?
It'll process up to 900 megabits per second. So yeah, real world data.
Okay, but it has a dedicated NAT chip or processor?
Exactly. Yeah. So this is it's companion adapter. So if you want to upgrade your devices to actually meet that new standard, AC. Yeah. So that's exactly what you want. To the right of that, we're looking at our Powerline devices. These are miniature Powerline devices. So you're talking about 200 to 500. We have two versions. 500 megabits per second. And I mean, Powerline's super easy. You plug the one downstairs by your router, you plug the other one wherever you want it, and you're good to go. There's literally no setup involved. It'll automatically use your home's existing electrical circuitry to transfer the data. And to set up your security, you press a button here, and then a button here. Obviously, if they're really far away, then you're going to have to walk a bit, but that's about it. This is really very cool. So take this Powerline concept and then add Wi-Fi. So it's still using your home's existing electrical circuitry to transfer the data up to 500 Mbps, but you're also adding 300 megabits per second Wi-Fi. Now, the cool thing about this isn't just a Powerline device with Wi-Fi. This is actually Qualcomm's latest hi-fi technology. So what this does is actually it can mirror the router's existing credentials. So unlike, for example, a new AP being added upstairs, what you would have is actually a ubiquitous network, kind of like a super network, where everything is the same. So if you're walking upstairs with a movie and you happen to switch between networks, your device won't stop at all. It won't notice the change.
Roaming, guys. I like that.
Yeah, home roaming. Yeah. Next up, I'm almost done here. This is a media adapter, so really basic application. You would use it for any device in your home with an Ethernet plug, but no Wi-Fi. So basically, you'll sit this by your TV. It's got 4 ports, so you can plug in your smart TV, your DVD, your set-top box, what have you, Xbox, PlayStation. Yeah, and everything. It's N600, so it's got 600 Mbps of bandwidth, which is enormous. So basically, anything that you have there will be covered. And finally, this is our wireless repeater. So the great thing about this is that while you would normally never just pop a wireless router in your hallway, for example, this can, because it's actually got a wall-mounted plug. This is obviously EU type. We'll have a US plug type for the US. Now, basically, all you have to do is, if your wireless network is unsecured for a moment, you press the button and it'll automatically copy your credentials. Obviously, you have to be within range of the existing network, and then you're good to go. That's it. There's no setup, nothing required. No. Yeah.
All right. That is TP-Link. Can I ask you retail price on the 2 routers down here?
I don't actually have a
okay. Are these out yet?
No. These will be out around Q2. Around Q2, yeah.
Fantastic. I found my new travel router, guys.
Yeah, it looks good, Dave.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll turn this around. Show me. All right, guys, hang on one sec. Jim, take it over.
Yeah, you bet. Very, very interesting, guys. I think. Yeah, I like. You know, I've been a little. Hey, Dave, I've been a little hesitant of using powered, the powered bridges before. Dave's making his way around there. That's TP Link, by the way. They're just at TP Link on Twitter. Gonna track them down. Somebody just joined me.
Hello.
Hey, Rich.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thanks for joining us live here. I've got Dave. Have you been following us at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Dave.
I was watching the Samsung presser.
Oh yeah, that was we had an interesting afternoon of trying to track those things down. Some live, some Dave, some on Ustream not working so well.
You want to talk to the? I want to talk to the Shack. You want to?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to do, man. It's your show.
I like that. That's kind of cool. Hey guys, I'm streaming live to Google Plus. Anybody want to talk to me? Anybody not camera shy? Okay, first of all, I'm here at guys. You can see Radio Shack, but I thought you guys were the Shack.
Oh no, we are Radio Shack.
We're back to. Okay. So Tammy, what are you doing here at Pepcom? What are you showing me?
So we're showing a lot of our exclusive products here at Pepcom. The main thing we're showcasing are these glass screen protectors. We've got them for the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 5, and the Samsung Galaxy S3. And you can actually see here, and I don't know if you can see that, it's actually made of glass. So it's going to protect your phone a lot better than plastic. It's a lot easier to install. And these are exclusive to Radio Shack right now. We've also got some lightning accessories that plug into the wall, as well as car chargers. So we're rolling these out. It's 2013.
This is for the 5, guys.
Yes. Yep. And then just down this way, if you want to pan down that way.
Kelly.
Awesome. We've got some of our exclusive audio, and we've got our headphones as well as our portable speaker, and that's a Bluetooth portable speaker. Yes. And Ricky, live on Google Plus.
Yes.
Say hello to the adoring fans.
Hey guys, I'm Ricky. I do social media at Radio Shack.
All right.
So,
might as well tweet this out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll come back and we'll talk with you if you want to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You know what? I don't know if my Twitter is on. These are old cards. Hey Jim, do you have my Surface Geek Twitter?
No, I'm logged into your home service show Twitter.
I'm a tablet guy.
Oh,
the other one.
Oh, do you just need the address, or what are you looking for?
It's at Surface Geeks.
Yeah.
And I'm actually an avid Google Plus user. So.
Oh, really? No.
Is there such a thing as an avid
I'm
Google Plus
asking.
user? Just kidding.
I should tell Dave we're really live on live stream, and not
I'm asking the
on
Radio Shack guys to tweet us out.
Very
and then
cool.
we'll come back by and talk to them again.
Yeah, I'll send a tweet out as well from you, Dave.
Is that cool?
Yeah. Let me just get there.
Okay. The other one is.
Hey, ask them, Dave. Ask him which Twitter account that guy is. Is he Radio Shack or Radio Shack Live?
At Radio Shack. Okay, just do at Radio Shack, guys. They'll get it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Just at Radio Shack. We have a little delay here. Imagine that.
It's hard to get a signal in here. I can't get a bar.
Last year. Oh, you must be AT&T. Yeah. Sorry.
What are you on?
Verizon.
I've got Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. So
I've got
whatever has a signal, I'll get it.
Yeah, I got two AT&Ts and one Verizon. Okay, so tweet that out. He'll look for it, and then we'll come back and talk with him. So your viewers, your fans can see. Ricky is the social media manager for Radio Shack. That is very cool. We'll come back.
Well, I just mentioned him with the hashtag.
So the delay is killing us. What was that, Rich?
I said I tweeted it out as well with our hashtag. Talking to the at Radio Shack crew.
Uh-oh, food. Did you guys have something that you were interested in instead of watching my face walk around?
It looks like somebody behind you's got a Notre Dame awning up. Don't talk to them. They're not going to be real happy right now.
Oh, no.
It's 35-7, Alabama against Notre Dame.
Oh, man, I haven't even been following.
They just scored in the third quarter with like 5 minutes left.
Oh, man.
Wow.
All right, tweet has been sent. Yeah, let's see. Dave, I had that list up. Let me go back to that. There was some... Look for... Okay. Hey, Sugar Sync is there. If you see them, they'll give you 30 gig of free storage if you stop by.
I'm going to let you see something. Wow, here's Blue microphones.
Ah, yeah, you need to stop by them for sure.
Oh, look at those. Oh, ice cream. I can't. I have to talk with you guys.
The foods of CES.
Yes.
Oh, there's John with blue microphones. You guys want to talk with the Yeti guys?
Yeah, let's bring him in. You bet.
Okay. Would you like to talk with us live on Google Plus? Would that be okay? Yeah. We're avid podcasters, both Yeti owners. Although my producer here had to just recently send his back. He's getting a replacement coming. Oh, okay, great. The screw. Do you have that bolt still? Or
no, I don't.
In the box?
It's already. I sent it back already. Both the mic and the shock mount. But hey, tell them the guys in support were fantastic. Best support I've gotten in a long time.
He says your support team was A+, fantastic. Best support he's gotten in a long time. So let's talk some microphones because we are geeks like that and we like it. I'm with John Meyer. I pronounced that correctly? Why don't you tell us a little bit? We're CES Unveiled, and we're going to unveil. That's last night. Pepcom Digital Experience. We're going to be talking with John Meyer about some blue microphones.
So we're showing tonight a new product called Nessie, and basically it's a plug-and-play USB mic. You're familiar with our Yeti and Snowball and some of the other products we make. What's exciting about Nessie is we've sort of built in a bunch of things, both mechanical and digital, to make it easier to record and get a great sound. So sometimes either you know how to do this stuff and you just don't have time, or you're new to this whole process and you don't understand the mysteries of getting a great recording. So some of the mechanical stuff we built in, a pop filter so that P's and other plosives get shut down. The capsule inside the ball of the microphone is suspended, so it's got a shock mount built in. And really the exciting stuff is a lot of DSP, so there's a lot of processing going into this device. So built right into the microphone is a bunch of stuff to get level control, de-essing, some EQing. So all that stuff's in the mic and it's adaptive. So you can really get a great sound right out of the box without having to think too much about it. At the same time, because it's digital and because we can control some of that, we give you some options. So out of the box, it's in a voice mode, and but you can put that in an instrument mode, or you can turn the processing off and go to a flat or raw mode. Has headphone out, headphone volume control, mute, and a serpentine sort of curve setup where you can get some really great angles and great recording setup. So let me grab the mic.
I'm really interested to see this thing. And there it is.
Basically, as I said, the microphone's got the pop filter built in. It's got a shock mount. Now you can actually control the setup so that if you want to get up to a vocal, if you want to go down to a guitar that's in your lap, you can really control a lot of how the mic's set up. But as I said, headphone output, USB, a 3-position switch for the modes that it comes with, and then the bass actually is also the volume control for the headphone output, and then a simple capacitive touch mute. Very excited about this product because it's one of the most common complaints people have is, how do I get a plug-and-play sound? It's one thing to have a plug-and-play driverless mic, but I also want to be able to just get that perfect sound right out of the box. And so we've now given you that as well as the ability to do a raw sound.
So when we talk about processing power, the biggest thing that I have about the concerns I have about USB mics are background noises. Am I able to process some of that or control some of that?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things about any of these mics, but especially with Nessie, is if you hug this mic and really get in close, you get a big warm sound, but you also don't need nearly as much gain. So you can set your gain levels on whatever system whatever laptop you're recording on, and that just sort of naturally eliminates a lot of the room sound. We do have some products for communication, though. We have a product called Tiki. That product is our first DSP microphone, our first adaptive mic, if you will. And that guy has a bunch of stuff built in specific for communication, noise canceling, frequency recognition, directionality. So it's got 2 capsules in it, and it can tell which side you're speaking into, and it'll basically shut down the other capsule. That microphone has a lot of that stuff built in because it's specifically to cut out all those other extra distracting noises. So.
Anything new on the Yeti and the Pro front?
Nothing new that we're showing at this show. We're constantly in development, so we have some fun stuff we're working on. We did just start shipping Spark Digital and Mikey Digital, so 2 products that work for iPhone, iPod, and iPad. Those guys are doing gangbusters, and they work great with the new adapter. And of course, we'll do Lightning versions of those as we get more input from Apple on that. So,
do we have an availability time frame and a street cost for that?
So it's $99 is the street, and we're expecting to ship in the first half of the year. We haven't announced a ship date per se. We expect to announce a ship date in the next month to a month and a half.
Excellent. It looks like a great mic.
Thank you. We're excited.
That's the same price as the Yeti, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Any questions, guys?
I love their naming. I love their naming. Yeti, Nessie.
They just love the name.
Mythical creatures.
Good. Nessie, that's classic.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and have a very good show.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
So, I'll drop a card off for you guys. Thanks.
Now I'd like to be there. If I was going to be in Vegas for one thing, I'd like to be there to pick those things up and
to
look
touch
at
them
them
and feel them,
physically.
to see how they feel and how they sit on the desk.
Yeah, and it'd be fun to sit down with a good pair of headphones and
see what they sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. He said the bass was the volume control, so obviously that darker rim around the bass, you could turn the volume on the headphones up and down. That part, yeah, right there. Dave was just showing it in a shot to the left of the monitor. Oh, he's got it in his hand. Yeah, he said that outer ring on the bass was the
volume control?
Headphone volume control.
Yeah.
And what's that company called?
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're that they make all the Yeti and the Pro Yeti Pro. Those are we've all the guys in the our community. I should say all of them. A good number of them bought those Yetis when.
Oh yeah.
A year and a half ago or so. They were real popular. Dave, that piece right there. How heavy is that, Dave?
It's got a good weight. It's got a good weight to it. The base is
YETI.
Obviously weighted.
Nessie.
It has to be weighted.
Oh, Nessie, yeah, Nessie. Yeah, well, Dave, I do a lot of interview stuff one-on-one, and sometimes I'm off-site. I wonder if you had 2 of those together, and you had them plugged in, one to each PC or something like that. If you could, or even the same PC via USB, if you could get a decent sound in a room, kind of interview style.
Yeah, it remains to be seen. At $99, it's an entry cost that can't be beat.
No, that's very good. But he mentioned Yeti as being driverless. Is that also driverless?
I believe it was. I'd have
so
to.
You could use that on
most
a Surface
of these.
RT.
Yeah, most of these guys are.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to.
Perfect. You'd be able to use it on RT and not have to worry about drivers or legacy x86 stuff.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Would.
Yeah.
Combine that with the camera on the Surface RT.
And that's the Pro right there, right, Dave? Pro's XLR as well.
Wow.
Yep. XLR?
I don't think so.
No?
This is going to an iPad, guys.
Oh, okay. So maybe not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't see the top of that. That's not the Pro.
Yeah. Okay. Let me walk around.
Very cool.
There we go. Okay, AVG.
Oh yeah,
AVG. Yeah, they had an announcement today as well. Something like 1,000
Exchange
partners
server
now.
antivirus.
No, it was something like they've reached 1,000 partners they're partnered with their antivirus.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna find you something. That's what I do.
Linksys is
True
there.
phone.
Logitech is there. LaCie is there.
Logitech's got a very cool touchpad, wireless touchpad for Windows 8 that introduces full gesture control. Swipe in from the left, right, top, bottom, as well as multi-touch.
I will find it.
I think it retails. It's out now. It retails for $79
last year.
But I think there's somebody with a big Alabama sticker on the front of the bar. They're happy.
Oh man.
But
Look
that
at the Uma guys.
The what?
You guys know the Umas?
Oh yeah.
There's one I have. See this, guys? I just put this in my house.
What is it?
Hey there, we're live on Google
Voice
Plus.
over IP.
Oh, that's his voice over IP. Okay, I have that through cable company, through Xfinity, Comcast.
Would you like to tell us about your products a little bit? I own the Tello. I'm still in like a month in my free month premium, I believe. So working great.
Terrific.
Guys, we're here at UMA. This is a voice over IP provider. A little different. I'm going to let them explain, but you get to start out with a nice piece of hardware, and we'll talk about that. This is Eric with UMA.
Hi. Sure. Thank you. Well, this is the UMA Tello. It's been out for a couple years now. It's a home phone service using your internet, but it's done in a very special way to give you very high voice quality and a very affordable solution. Once you buy the UMA box, you get your U.S. calling for free. You just have to pay a minimal amount of taxes and fees every month. We're ranked #1 by Consumer Reports, and customers love it.
Yes, that's one of the reasons I got the box is you get free calling, and my fees were estimated around $5 or so.
Yeah, typically the taxes and fees are between $3.50 and $4 a month. It depends on where you live, based on government requirements, but we keep it as low as we can. And as I said, you get great service for that.
Now, you also have some Bluetooth and Wi-Fi devices that link directly to the Tello?
We do. We have several options to make the Tello your full home phone solution, something you haven't been able to get with this type of product before. We offer a Wi-Fi adapter so you can move your box around the house to where you want and connect up over Wi-Fi. We also offer remote phone jacks where you can plug in anywhere you want, plug a phone into the phone jack, and connect up that way so you can have phones around your house all working where you want.
Okay, you want to show me some of that gear?
Sure, be happy to. This is the base Tello unit. You can see line 1 and line 2 on it if you want to have 2 lines going at once. It also has full answering machine functionality. The basic service comes with voicemail, along with caller waiting, caller ID, and 911 service. This is our handset. It's optional. You don't have to use ours. You can plug your own into the back of the box, but with ours, you get all the advanced functionality of UMA right in your hand, including picture ID so you can see who's calling when they call you. This is our Wi-Fi unit. If you don't want to plug in over a cord, you can put this into the USB port in the back and move your box anywhere you want to connect up over Wi-Fi. And finally, this unit, we call it the Lynx, is the unit that allows you to plug in for power, plug a phone into the Lynx, put this around your house, and talk to your UMA box. And it's great for a fax machine, a DVR, an alarm system, or just another phone in another room that isn't connected up over your main system.
Awesome. Now, do you have some new products out here? Maybe a business class system?
We do. This is called the UMA Office. We're announcing it here at the show. We're extremely excited about it because it'll be the first full PBX for your office, supporting up to 5 lines and 5 extensions that you can install yourself, operate yourself, use your existing phones. You don't need special new phones, and save a lot of money. I think most customers are going to save a half to 2/3 of over what they're spending now.
Very nice. All right, that was Uma and the Tello. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions?
Rich?
None for me.
Okay.
Pretty impressive. That's voice over IP.
So no monthly service, right, Dave? Just taxes.
Correct. Correct. On the Tello, if you just get the basic plan, you get no monthly fees, and you get pretty much unlimited.
You get unlimited calling, caller ID, call waiting, 911 access, of course, and voicemail. So it's a complete solution.
Oh, very cool.
And that's the E911 standard?
Yes.
Yeah.
E911 standard.
Very good. Hey, I'm a big fan, guys. So let me show them again. I totally recommend getting one. You can get one at Amazon and reduce your phone bill to $5 a month, roughly, depending on your area.
I was an early adopter on voice over IP. I used it for about 10, 12 years ago when it first came out, and significantly reduced my phone bill in those days. And then actually this is even cheaper. I used a company called Packet 8, but this is even cheaper than that. So very cool.
Wow. I get my voice over IP through the cable company, but seeing these kind of offerings and stuff like that, I have to seriously sit down. And I wrote about it this morning. The Roku, Roku made some announcements late yesterday about additional channels, additional services that are going to be tied in. Time Warner is actually going to connect to that box, and if you're a Time Warner subscriber and it can identify you on Time Warner's cable network and internet, it will allow you to stream up to like 300 live channels. And I seriously need to sit down and look at my cable and my internet and my phone. But I have an alarm system that goes over my voice over IP now. But
Hey guys,
that's the one thing I have to constantly be aware of.
I found a Windows Phone user.
Oh, very sweet.
What are they using?
So, I have to congratulate him.
That's a Lumia 920.
He's from Cape Coral, Richard.
Florida, cool.
That is the 920? Yeah. Of course.
Cyan.
Now, every time I see a Windows Phone guy, I have to say thank you.
How long have you been on board?
Very nice.
Actually, I had the 900 just several months. I have several phones, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. Let me give you. Come visit us. We're also kind of geeky about Surface, so. I like making friends, guys.
It looks like they got a college theme going on there. I guess that's because of the national championship.
Probably so.
He's big time. Thanks, man. Have a good show. He's from Device. I assume he's a writer from Device. I interrupted him while he was texting or tweeting.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, somebody asked, what is the base price for that voice over IP unit you were just showing us?
You have to look around. I got mine on
Okay, so you shop for it. Okay.
For $99.
You find the deal for the hardware, and then you just, no fee,
Yes.
you just, like you said, pay tax.
Otherwise, I think that you can get it for around $129 to $149 new.
Okay.
Now, guys, I always stop in and talk with Z-Boost. So, would you like to talk with Z-Boost with me?
Yeah.
I mean, I always talk
You're
with
the
these
one
guys.
with the phone and the camera.
You got control over it, Dave. You make it happen, man.
Oh, Wi-Fi boosters.
Let's see if they have some 4G.
Solid signal. Oh, that's Solid Signal website. Well,
Hi, guys. I stop and talk with you every year. David McCabe. We always talk about doing a review unit. And I always say, well, I'm really busy. And I think I finally moved and maybe I could review one of these someday. Do you want to tell me what's new? And we're live on Google Plus. Okay. All right, guys, we're here with Z-Boost. I love talking with the Z-Boost ladies every year here at Pepcom, and we're going to go over some what they have for us this year.
Well, I'm sure you've experienced issues with dropping cell calls, mobile calls, slow data. In here, everywhere.
Tell it, sister.
It doesn't matter where you are. Over 75% of people report that they have a problem with drop calls and slow data. So our main product is our Soho product. It's for homes, small offices, and it will bring voice signal from outside into your home, multiple users, multiple carriers, all simultaneously. So if you're having a small party, it would benefit everyone. It covers up to 2,500 square feet. What's new is we have, for 4G, the Z-Boost Data Blast, and they're projecting 275 million 4G handsets to be shipped in 2013. So this is obviously a huge area. This one is for Verizon, and then we're going to be shipping in about 8 weeks the AT&T version. Okay. And so this is for data. And, you know, this is so that you can text. This is so that you can download your games. You can do your photos, all of that. And then we also have a car unit. Right. And this is called the Z-Boost Z-Force. And now this isn't for multiple users. This is just one user at a time. The phone slides right in here. And then you plug it into a cigarette lighter. It works for metropolitan areas if you have that dead zone that you always drop a call. Or also for rural areas. So if you have a cell phone signal issue indoors or in your car, we have a solution for you. And the company is wi-ex.com.
Just a one-time fee, no monthly recurring.
Exactly, just one time. And if you have a landline that you continue to carry and you don't want to drop your landline because you have cell phone signal issues, this would allow you to drop your landline and could save you a lot of money.
Thank you very much. Once again, thank you. Guys, any questions?
Nope.
Not here. That's pretty impressive, though, to
that's my producer.
have that ability to boost that signal.
Yeah, he will. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
We have a little bit of a delay, but otherwise, I think so. Always.
How about a card? Do you have a card?
Yes, I gave one. Did I give you my card?
No,
that's
You give out a lot of cards at CES, huh?
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you really
I have
do.
plenty.
You go through a ton.
Okay, I'll give you one back. Did he just give you one? Okay, I'll give you that one. You might need it. Just so it goes on. So we were just on, what were we just on?
Google Plus.
Okay.
And
technically live stream.
Have, oh, and livestream.com.
Okay, and livestream.com.
Do you have a Twitter account?
We do.
Okay, tell me.
WI_EX.
Tweet that out, boys.
Say it again.
WI_EX.
WI_EX. Tweet that out.
All right, here we go.
All right, look for it. We'll get it out and tell everybody that we're out there.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
You're
Are
welcome.
you interested in doing a review?
I will.
Or do you have my card? You know what? Email me when you're ready. I mean, anytime you're ready, we're ready.
Okay. I'm about to sell my second house. We've been doing this. We started at Caesars, and then we came over here. Bye, ladies. Love those ladies. They're always so nice. Oh, the Ubuntu phone. We got to see this, don't we? Everybody wants to see this. Everybody's in line to see the Ubuntu phone.
Oh, yeah. There you
guys
go.
heard about it?
Oh, yeah.
We'll stand in line. Wow, I see it and it already looks nice. The Android Authority guys are here looking at it. Big time guys.
Just knock them down.
Good. We're streaming over livestream.com and Google Plus. So.
Oh, Google Plus. Perfect. We have a
Hang On Air show. I host
Yeah.
there every week.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
We were one of the first podcasts on
Well, I've been
HOA.
I've been doing it actually. This week is week number 47.
47.
47 weeks. Yeah,
Awesome.
I had Hang On.
Tell them we were 49.
They just gave it to me, and I'm like, all right, let's try this.
Yeah. I love Hang On Air. So
Yeah.
we do it all the time. Hey, Google Plus, I miss you.
She's the Android Authority, guys.
Hey, tell them,
We
Dave,
read them from time to
technically,
time.
we've got both the Google Plus Hangout and we've married it to Skype, so we're better than he is.
Right.
Don't tell him that.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I'm interested in this too.
Oh, hey, look, there's a guy behind Dave with a monopod
Yeah.
and a rig. Did you see that?
Knock him down, Dave.
You see another
Just moved to your
monopod?
left. Just
Yeah,
to
I
your
just saw
left.
another camera mic set up just like
Yep.
yours.
Just like yours, it looked like.
I doubt he was doing this 3 years ago.
Hey, if you are
probably-
listening live, if you're listening
What's
live,
that?
Dave's on the show. Oh, I was just going to do a quick break in here to let folks know. I don't know how many we've picked up since we got this thing started, and they can't see Rich. So I'm here with Rich Hay, Jim Collison, Dave McCabe. We're on the floor or Dave's on the floor of CES. We're enjoying the show from the comfort of our studio, right, Rich?
Right.
But the idea is that you would essentially dock that, and now you've got the GIMP or any other kind of high-end.
Why don't you tweet out that we're about to look at the Ubuntu phone?
Ubuntu, huh?
Welcome to a new kind of phone.
All right. Every kind of personal computing device that you want, phone, tablet, PC, media center, gaming device is already in this box.
Okay.
This is a full desktop operating system. It's the most popular Linux operating system in the world by far.
Right.
It'll ship
Sure,
on about
that's
10% of the world's PCs in the next 12 months.
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu for the desktop already today ships on about 10% of the world's PCs with Dell, with HP, with Asus, with Lenovo. I think.
Let me see if I can get a Twitter address. Man, I do not see it. Press contact. I'm sorry.
New PCs. 10% of them are running Ubuntu.
Just looking for a Twitter address. Is this yours? I'm digging in someone's card stack. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. I'm tearing up someone's. I'm trying to find their. Oh, you're with the Ubuntu phone, right? Yeah. Oh, can I just get a Twitter address so I can send it out?
For Ubuntu?
Yeah.
Sean probably got all those details. If you want
Okay.
to do so.
I'm just a sales guy.
I was going to say, where's the... In this day and age?
Yeah,
She's
I just
busy
tweeted
talking.
Ubuntu.
What we've done is we've distilled that desktop operating system down. It's the full desktop operating system.
He's getting on camera.
To a big screen monitor and a wireless Bluetooth keyboard.
Go ahead and tweet it.
It's gone. It's out.
It's the full desktop. If I dock this to a larger piece of glass, I'll get a tablet interface. We haven't shown the tablet interface, well, in due course. So then we'll have phone, tablet, desktop, and this media center interface as well. So what we have that's really unique is we have a very deep developer ecosystem.
Nice. It doesn't help.
We have voices that are going to fade by the end of the week.
Yes.
We have a very deep developer ecosystem. If you're an Android developer, you know Ubuntu because you've got Ubuntu on your workstation where you're developing Android apps. And now you can develop your Android app and your Ubuntu mobile app on exactly the same workstation. We have this interface that scales really nicely between them. And we have a common operating system, which is kind of unique. The last time we saw convergence of an operating system was when Windows introduced a server version, so developers could use their laptops to develop on Windows and then deploy onto Windows Server. Well, we can now have one operating system for the phone, for the desktop, for the server, and for the cloud. on the cloud, Ubuntu is the #1 operating system on Amazon's cloud, on HP's cloud. We're the #1 Linux on Microsoft's cloud. So it's a whole new kind of way of thinking about the computing landscape. One operating system can span from this kind of device through all of your personal devices up into the cloud. It's a great story.
So, I got that. Is this strictly for ARM processors?
The majority of what we ship today is on Intel.
No, this implementation.
Oh no, we could do this on Intel as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Dave asked if they're doing a tablet.
We built all of Ubuntu, both ARM and x86. So.
I don't want to hijack this guy's interview.
I'm not interviewing.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
We just had questions. Are there any tablet future plans?
Yeah, we've said that we will show the tablet interface to Ubuntu in due course. We've also said that by 14.04, which is our April 2014 release, we will have shrunk all of the different form factors, phone, tablet, desktop, and TV, into one release of Ubuntu. But the exact timing of the launch of the tablet and then the integration of the tablet into the standard Ubuntu release, we've not disclosed a timeline for that yet. So we're kind of time boxed, right? All has to be done by April next year, and we've just shown the phone, so you can figure out there's not that much wiggle room there.
So by April next year, you're going to have the OS will run same phone, tablet, PC, server, TV.
One security update for all of phones. If we find a performance optimization, it makes the cloud faster, it makes the phone faster. It's a completely new way of thinking about this computing continuum.
I mean, the reason they didn't put full-scale operating systems on phones from the get-go was that the processing power and the power consumption and all that wasn't there. What's changed? Did you hit a tipping point?
Show the guy's name
Look
tag.
at the performance curve and battery power curve on mobile.
See my picture on the phone?
And you look at the performance curve for example, the low end.
The chat room is saying he's the founder of
so we're bringing
Ubuntu.
the market right
I think his name is Shuttleworth.
Yeah.
So it's a simple
First name may be Mark.
We haven't done anything magical.
Yeah, Mark Shuttleworth.
We are helped by the fact that Ubuntu is naturally really lean. We're helped by the fact that Ubuntu is naturally really efficient, and that we've always targeted a range from like the most modern to the
He's got a
older
Wikipedia
processors.
entry.
So we're helped by that. But fundamentally,
South
this is about
African
the
entrepreneur,
incredible
philanthropist, space tourist. This dude's been to space.
The great thing about this story,
founded
we're running
Canonical
because we're so
Limited
focused on the phone,
and as of 2012
running a massive
provides
program
leadership for the
to
Ubuntu
kind of go
operating
through the whole
system.
operating system and just find any inefficiency or any redundancy. And that's making our cloud infrastructure even more efficient. So we're already the most popular guest OS for the cloud.
He founded Thought
And the
in
next version,
1995
that
and
is going
sold
to be
it
even
to
more efficient. You'll be able to
Verisign in
run
December
20
of
to 30%
99
more
for about
per
$575 million.
because of the work that we're doing with the phone, right? Reducing stuff that, dumbing or dialing down some of the stuff that happens in the background.
Yeah, 25 April 02, second self-funded space tourist,
So it's very cool
first
the way
African
this
in
can
space.
Really, the
went
pieces
up on a
riff off each
Soyuz
other very nicely.
TM-34.
Is this a private adventure, or a venture, not adventure, or do you have large backing?
He has his own private jet,
Canonical's
a
privately
Bombardier
held,
Global Express.
And,
Hold on.
yeah, Canonical's privately held.
Is there any way you can show us a couple of functions of the phone?
Yeah, sure.
there you
So, so this is the welcome screen for the phone. It's essentially the lock screen. There's no unlock story. I'll show you why in a second. This is art that will evolve as you use the phone. So here it's reflecting essentially my usage of Twitter over the last 30 days, but it might decide to reflect the number of phone calls that I'm making or the number of messages that I'm sending and receiving. So it's kind of like art meets science meets data. It's a really nice thing. So this will be different for every different user, but the story is the same. All of your favorite applications, we've popped those in here. So they just launched the phone. We have both native apps like this gallery app and web apps like Gmail, that Notepad over there, Twitter, those are all web apps. Facebook, that's a web app. Camera is native. This is the home screen. So here we organize different kinds of media. You can customize this. There are a couple of hundred different kinds of things that you could choose from, essentially. But most for a phone, we figure videos, apps, music, and contacts are the things that people are going to want. Here are my contacts, so I can sort of go in like this. I can go make a phone call directly, or I can send a message to someone over here. We use the right edge to go back, so there's a really slick way to sort of jump through different applications that are running at the time. If I just shoot straight the way across this way, like that, then it will take you to should take you here. You see your running apps really neatly, and all your system functions are up here, so you can get very directly to whatever it is that you want. So, for example, if you want to check messages, then there they are. Let's delete some messages. I can reply to that missed call. I can reply to this message, delete this one. So it's a very fluid interface. It's the result of a huge amount of work to design a set of interfaces that are essentially this is a great phone interface. This is a lot cleaner, crisper, more beautiful than Android. But it really is like a junior brother to the desktop interface, which is kind of like when you see the phone interface and the desktop interface together, you understand how the pieces fit together. You imagine that if you dock that phone, you now have a desktop interface where you get the same launcher, you get the same applications. So where you have desktop versions of these apps, those will be your favorite applications on the desktop. Pick that up, take it with you, browse the web on mobile, dock it, now you've got the web essentially on your desktops. Very fluid set of experiences.
Do you have any device makers?
We've not announced any specific devices or specific device launch times. We're clearly in conversations with a whole range of them. We've brought this up on, hardware from big brands, and, when we're ready to announce a device.
The fact that this is on a particular phone doesn't mean...
No, it's not representative. This is a particularly open phone, so it's easy for us to get a bunch of them. Yeah, it's a Samsung Galaxy Nexus. But don't read anything into that. Nice to meet you.
I can see the story now.
By the way.
Do you have a card?
Hey, Dave, that guy took a flight to the International Space Station back in 2002.
That what?
He flew to the International Space Station on a Soyuz in 2002.
This man standing in front of me?
Yes. Ask him about his flight to space in 2002.
Just the one time.
One word to describe looking at the Earth.
Yeah. I have people that look up, though, when I'm roaming around. Seriously. They're talking in my ears.
Send you the live questions. Yeah, so I had the great privilege of flying with the Russians 10 years ago. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
Very cool.
They did most of the work. I just had to not fuck up. That was the key thing.
I know.
Don't mess anything up while you're there.
Myself.
He spent 8 days on the space station.
Pleasure. Good luck with the project.
You know what? That guy's going to pull that project off. If you look at his history,
I just shook a man's hand who went
to
space.
Done, you did. That's Mark Shuttleworth. Now he founded a company in the 90s called Thought that he sold to VeriSign. It was a digital certificate company. He sold it for just over $500 million.
Thought?
Yeah. And let's see.
I used to use Thought certificates.
Thought. Yeah, Thought.
They were cheaper than VeriSign.
And he sold to VeriSign in '99 and made about $575 million. In 2000, he formed a venture capital and business incubator company, and then now his company is called Canonical Limited for the promotion and commercial support of free software projects. He's got a pretty interesting history on Wikipedia.
Yeah, in his own bio, he says he's the founder of Ubuntu.
He does. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see that here in the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, if you go to markshuttleworth.com/biography,
oh,
it says Mark is
so that's his page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's got a Bombardier Global Express private jet.
That dude's he's a rocket scientist.
I see Buffalo. I need to go talk.
He's a rock star, man.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He was born in
He
73.
is a rock star.
He was born in 73, so the guy is 39 years old.
Doesn't he have that look? He's a rock.
He's 39 years old.
He was 39?
No, he is 39. Yeah, he's 39 right now. And imagine the stuff that he has done already. Wow, that's pretty cool. Living a dream. While he was in space, he talked to Nelson Mandela from the space station. That's pretty cool stuff, man. Yeah, you just spoke to a millionaire astronaut, they said in the chat room. I think that's Chris, right?
Oh.
Canadian Geek?
I should have told him that. Yeah, I knew all that stuff.
That's cool,
I stalk
man.
you.
We're doing the web research right in your ear. Was he curious? I mean, I didn't hear the reaction. Was he wondering how you knew that?
Yeah, no, he was puzzled.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? I also think he was modestly did not want to reveal his history.
Yeah, no, most people don't. Most people don't.
I imagine he wants his product to speak for itself.
Yep. But you're not going to go very far and not figure out who he is. A lot of the gestures on that phone, though, I typed this in the chat room, they had very much a Windows Phone, Windows 8 kind of feel to them. You know, he swiped in from the left and pulled up that app bar, just like you can on Windows 8, and some of the other gestures to pivot through the pages.
Okay. We're live on livestream.com, and I'd like to talk to someone. I run a home storage and server podcast.
Oh, okay.
And you've been on my list for this. You've been on my list for a year now.
Okay.
To get in contact with you.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Well, I'm going to give you my contact card.
We started primarily with Windows Home Server. We're obviously we branched out to NAS and storage. We always talk to Starbucks.
So, sorry, just a very quick overlay again. This connects to...
We're just waiting for our Buffalo PR person, guys.
So this is a link station as well, then? That's correct, right? Okay.
This is going to be the application or the web
Okay, we're going to be talking with Lori. She is the PR firm, with Buffalo.
We're launching a couple of new things at CES this year. One is our LinkStation 400 series. This is NAS devices. We have the 410, 420, and the 420 enclosure. And so that actually comes with a USB 3.0 port on the front as well, so you can configure your device. But these have, this is replacing our LinkStation Pro line. So it has updated processors, so you're going to have a much faster speed, about 80 megabytes per second.
Wow. And this is the USB 3 plug right here, guys.
USB 3.0 port on the front of the enclosure unit as well.
Okay.
So these are also, one of the exciting things about these devices is they're launching with our Buffalo Link cloud service. This is a brand new cloud service that Buffalo's built from the ground up. As you can see over here, these photos. On these two devices, those are actually being accessed from the Buffalo Link, or the LinkStation device in our Austin office right now. So those are live streaming. We're able to pull those up simply by going to buffalolink.com, entering your username and password, and then you can access your photos files anywhere in the world. Buffalo has their own servers around the world as well, so we're not tied to another.
And these would be sealed devices?
I'm sorry, seals?
Sealed.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, you can take the enclosure. So these are just empty chassis right now.
Oh.
So there's nothing in there, but you can see.
Okay,
so this is the enclosure unit. Right, bring your own drive. But they will come with 1 or 2 drive unit, and you can replace those.
Okay. Excellent. So those are not sealed yet.
Right. So yeah, you can access them. Also, the Buffalo Link that comes on these is free, so you don't have to ever pay an annual fee. No monthly. It's an absolutely free service, so you can access your content wherever you want. Okay. Another exciting thing we're introducing is our Drive Station DDR. This is a hard drive that adds we've added 1 gigabyte of cache to it, so you're going to get speeds of about 3 times what you would get with a normal USB 3.0 drive. So it's really going to hit kind of like solid state drives, but at a USB 3.0 price point. So this device, 2 terabyte device, is going to be about $149, which is an excellent deal for that memory. So you can have very fast read-write time, and you can just sync and go because of that cache.
Okay. Can I back you up and talk retail pricing on your maybe?
These all, they vary based on what configuration you want. If you get a 1 drive, 2 drive, it's going to I want to say, I'd have to look at our press release. I believe it starts around the 199 and up range, but I can send you information on that. And that will be information will be available on buffalotech.com. And then finally over here we have our mini station Thunderbolt line. So we've launched earlier our mini station Thunderbolt, which is the world's first portable USB device that has USB 3.0 and Thunderbolt on the one device. This year at CES we're announcing this with a solid state drive. So this is 1 terabyte or a 500 gigabyte, and then we also have the Thunderbolt Duo mini station.
Very nice, guys. Any questions?
How much storage they giving you in the cloud? Did she say that?
Questions from you?
What was that?
How much storage in the cloud was she talking about?
Okay, guys, so that's Buffalo, and these are the Terra stations.
Link station. Terra station is over here.
Say that again.
Terra station line as well.
That's why I was stuck in my head. I said Terra station, guys. This is their big boy right back here. Okay. I didn't hear that, Jim.
Rich had a question for you.
I was just asking about how much cloud storage are they given?
They want to know how much cloud storage you get.
How much cloud storage? It depends. It really depends on the device. So you know, you can get up to 8 terabytes or more. So it's unlimited, really.
Okay. So virtually unlimited, fellas.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great.
Well, thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Great.
I wish you a good show.
Thanks, you too. Thanks for stopping by.
I feel like I just lost Dave.
Yeah, as if he might not have been hearing us very well.
Yeah. Dave, can you still hear us? Buffalo Tech, that's what they are on Twitter.
Thanks, guys. Oh, look, football guys.
They're not real.
Yeah.
They're too clean.
Thanks, sir. Look at that.
What is that?
Ran and jumping that.
Oh, footballs.
Just do it, Dave.
Just do it. That's my motto. Now, what am I going to do with this football in my hand?
So you made a mistake.
Hey,
You took a trinket.
Can you check our Twitter feed to see if anybody repeated or reached?
You still have to go back to who'd we start with?
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack.
But did they retweet it?
I'm looking.
Okay, I got to put you on the floor. Hang on. Mozilla. Is that a little baby Mozilla?
No, they haven't tweeted yet, Dave.
Well, they need to. We'll come back. These guys are popular. G technology. G drives.
Google Drives?
Watches. Hip key, never lose your iPhone.
Logitech.
XI3, Jim. We talked with XI3. Logitech.
Yeah,
Logitech.
we got them on the floor, the show floor last year.
Yeah.
And I am so confused, Dave. I go between your Twitter account and mine. I'm not sure. So I hope I don't mess up your Twitter account.
Don't. You can handle it. I see D-Link. I see HTC. I want to talk to Uvu. I see Fitbit.
Fitbit said today they will not support Windows Phone at all.
Ooh.
I know, I saw that. You want me to go chastise them?
Yes.
Yeah, tell them the 3% want to talk to them.
Jitsu.
Tell them number 3 wants to talk to them.
The 3%.
I think we're actually at like 5, but we're the number 3 handset.
I do not.
I mean, you can't fault people for developing for iOS and Android first, but
yeah,
really. And you know, this morning Dropbox released their Windows 8 app.
They did.
Their official app. Yep.
Oh, I cannot find Logitech. Go talk with IO Gear. Sorry.
That had to rocket pretty quick to number 1 in the store, I bet.
It as of this morning had about 31 reviews, roughly 4 stars. But it really is just a file viewer. You can't. It's very limited functionality right now.
Okay. Yeah, well, you imagine it would be to start, right? They're just rushing to get something out.
Yeah. Unlike Facebook and Twitter.
Have you tried
on
Facebook?
Again.
Have you tried
there
the
are
Facebook
some
app?
Facebook third-party apps, but they just.
There's Facebook Touch is the one I just tried.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, one of them's got. Oh, hello.
Oh, there's the earbuds guys.
That's the earbud guys. Yeah.
Tell them to say hi again. I just had we did got a whole segment on them before you came on, Dave. A bunch of folks in the chat.
You did?
Asking about it. Yeah, we were talking about it.
I did yesterday. Yes. Yes, I made her nervous. I know she remembers me.
We were first.
You remember Annie that I made nervous sticking the microphone in her face?
Oh
We
yeah.
figured it out. We turned the gain up so I can now hold it here instead of poking it in your face. Yeah.
That was the problem.
Yeah. We were all fresh last night, right?
Got through it though, right?
Now we're all veterans. Have a good show. Yeah. Western Digital.
Seagate released a new home storage device too that does automatic backups of Windows and Mac machines and streaming and stuff like that.
That's someone was tweeting us. They want to go see that.
Seagate, yeah, that's Seagate that did that. And they released a mobile one too that has 10 hours of battery life that you can take with you on the road, and it will stream. It'll hold like 500 HD movies. Can stream up to 8 different devices at once.
Parallels. I wish I had a map. I need a map. There's no map. Are you sure they're here? You saw them on the list?
Yes, both Western Digital and Seagate.
ASUS. I want to talk to ASUS.
Now, ASUS released my favorite form factor Windows 8 PC, or announced it today. It is an 18.4-inch all-in-one, but the base of the all-in-one, the screen is the tablet.
I want to have it.
And it has to have a handle on it to carry it around. 18.4 inches, and it sits in the all-in-one like a dock. Wireless connection to the dock, and very impressive. And it's got a one-button push, and you can run Android 4.1 on it.
Let me introduce myself. Hang on, guys.
Wow, look at that monitor. That's a really wide monitor. Look at that thing.
That's a monitor?
That's a monitor in the background there, yeah.
Holy moly, they should have that thing running.
You're running LastPass.
Yeah, LastPass on Windows 8.
I love that. I love LastPass.
I can't remember my password for Dropbox.
So you're probably right here?
Yeah, let's start there.
Okay.
Hey guys, once again we're at Pepcom, the digital experience. We're at the ASUS table. We're going to talk to these guys on the show floor, but I never can resist showing you some fancy Windows 8 products. And you guys specifically wanted to know what this beast back here is, and I have no clue. What is this?
This one's actually going to be our Asus MX299 product. It's going to be running the resolution of the 2560 by the 1080 resolution. It's also going to be one of our IPS screens. It's basically one of our largest MX series monitors we have on the market soon to be on the market right now. So we're really excited about releasing that product.
So 29-inch?
Correct.
Okay,
29-inch
IPS. Wow.
Correct.
I'd love to see a signal on it.
Yes. Unfortunately, someone stepped back over here and actually, say the least, broke the HDMI connection for this monitor for this time being. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't actually show
we
it.
broke it, guys. Sorry. What do we have sitting in front of it?
Right now, this is actually going to be our ME400, or in other words, our VivoTab Smart. It's going to be running a full version of Windows 8 and running the Intel Atom processor. Right now, you see it actually comes with a few accessories. Right now, it's actually being propped up by our sleeve. It's magnetic, really simple design. You can basically prop it up.
Where in the world did you guys get that idea?
I just think our engineers, I really can't really speak for them, as well as the Bluetooth keyboard.
I like that.
There's some little functions you can do with this. Just only one of the very many is basically hold it up, make it into a little dock, prop it back. Or you can have it for, let's say, a little bit really
so it doesn't have a built-in
simple
kickstand.
Dock for your keyboard.
Oh, look at that, guys.
And make it really simple and quick.
Looks familiar.
Yeah.
That's a pretty thin factor.
Yeah.
Form factor for the tablet itself.
Yeah.
I'm impressed
That's
with
a
the tablet.
fairly thick keyboard, though, compared to the type cover.
I love the tablet.
Yeah, I absolutely love it as well. Full version of Windows 8 on a tablet devices. It's really nice to see nowadays.
Absolutely. Yeah. We agree. All right, you had something that was your favorite you wanted to show us.
Yes, let me see.
We need to...
Head over there right now.
Okay. We need to push people out of the way.
Yeah, right now someone's like taking a look at
That's fine.
Has he got
And,
the
what
transformer
is this
all
you're
in
going to be
one
showing
there?
me? Ultrabook?
This one's going to be called the Taichi 21 model, or just
Oh,
generally
this
going to be
is
the
with
Taichi model. We do have two different models. It's going to be the Taichi 21 and the 31. The main difference is going to be the processor. I'm sorry, not the processor, but the size of the screen. Basically a 12-inch and a 13-inch.
You know I'm playing coy with you. This is why we're here. It's the Tai Chi, right?
Yes,
This is
Yeah.
why we're at ASUS. CES this year.
We did
Tai Chi's the one with the monitor on the back of the
We took this out.
thing, right?
It's going to be a full IPS monitor in the front, 1080p, as well as on the back. The back will also be a full, full IPS screen, touch screen, and you can make it dual. You can make it into mirror mode, like you see now, single
Or you can
mode,
do it
or
like
just
dual
basically
monitor, yep.
close it. Just use the back as a full-on tablet.
Make it like a tablet.
It's going to be like an i5 or i7. Since this is a Taichi 21 model, the price points for it are going to be, let's say, for an i5 model, it's going to have about $12.99, and the i7 model is going to be $15.99. If you want maybe see the supports on the side, it's going to be, let's say, the headphone jack, USB 3.0, display out,
Micro
volume
HDMI.
rocker, basically a lock for, let's say, if you want to turn off the gyroscope.
Oh, orientation?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
There's nothing in the front or the back.
Okay, very clean.
The other
Nice
side,
clean lines.
we'll have the charging port, another USB 3.0, mini HDMI, as well as like a
Power and lock.
Correct.
How about battery runtime? What are we looking at?
Battery runtime, I'm going to say, I believe above, for this one specifically for the i5, I've noticed actually it does really, really well, over 7 hours, so without any problems at all. Especially for, this model is going to be the i7, so it might be a little bit lower versus, let's say, the i5 model.
Now, is there any way to use the keyboard with the secondary display on the back?
Well, you can. Obviously, the mirror mode, you can have them both on the front and the back. You can just basically type. It's mostly used, let's say, if you can have a mini conference, mostly like a one-on-one or one or two or three, whereas you can show them what you're doing on this side, as well as rather than having like a whole projector being shown or having them to be right in front of you. Yeah, it's fully functional, but let's say when you wanted a tablet, obviously you can use a touchscreen. and then with the built-in keyboard, you can go ahead and do whatever you need to.
You guys have any questions?
Is that Gorilla Glass?
They want to know if it's Gorilla Glass.
Yes, it is.
Yes, fellas.
That's pretty cool. And that stays permanently attached to the keyboard, right? That doesn't come off the keyboard. It's not like a dock. Probably not, since they got the second screen on the back and you just fold it closed.
Yeah.
Right. This one is not detachable. It basically is like an Ultrabook.
Yeah, so we're talking Ultrabook here, fellas.
That's pretty cool.
You want to get a tweet out to ASUS?
Thank you very much.
No problem.
There were multiple sizes of this?
There's going to be, the Taichi 21 is going to be basically a 12-inch, and the Taichi 31 is going to be a 13-inch. Yes, sir.
12 and 13, guys.
And that's really about it. Well, personally, this is going to be my favorite one, and I really like to enjoy just even presenting this product myself.
Yeah, it's a great product.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever used ASUS routers?
No.
No, these guys have really come on. Like for the last 2 years, I mean, I could completely recommend the ASUS routers over anything.
Is that the transformer all-in-one on the left?
Yes, that's their all-in-one.
Yeah, that's the one that lifts off and becomes a tablet. It's got a handle on it even.
Can we flip it around? Can you manipulate it? Doesn't this transform, basically?
Yes.
Maybe
I'm not
when
sure.
Gary's done with it.
Yeah, I basically just all I have to do is press that blue button on the side. I'm not sure if you guys can see it.
See the blue button?
No. Yeah, this is
Wow.
the one that with one button push, you've got Android 4.1, or you can be running Windows 8.
Yes, here it goes. There he is. Windows 8.
Windows 8, and then flip
Very
back
nice.
to 4.1. And like I said, that screen lifts out of that all-in-one dock and becomes an 18.4-inch tablet. That's probably the only time you could say you'd get gorilla arms using something. Carrying that thing around.
It's got a battery in it then?
It's got a battery in it, yep. Okay. And I think if I read right, the base has some battery to it as well.
The tablet will have a battery. Basically, right when it's on the docking station, it would charge and actually be using the desktop processor actually inside the AIO. The tablet itself does not actually have, let's say, the i7 processor or i5 or i3 processor. The docking station will. So right when it's actually docked, it will use those components inside of it. You can remove the large tablet off the AIO and basically move it around, portable, large tablet with you. So which is really, really nice.
That's where we can play those games that Intel showed today. We play Monopoly on a family tablet.
Yeah, you can. You can just basically take it out. And it also has a stand. It also has a handle if you want to use it. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's got a kickstand of style to hold the tablet up when it's not in the dock.
Please. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, this is cool.
So now that just went into Android. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I got cold chills.
Yeah. So does
I'm
it
a
only
geek.
do
I can't
Android
help
when it's away from the dock, or does it do Windows 8 as well? Does them both,
Can
right?
we get them off of the dock?
Yes, we can. Though it will only run for a certain amount of time, they would actually revert back to the Android operating system. The actual specifics for this product is still being finalized. So saying, let's say, what the actual battery life is going to be, how long you can actually run it for.
Oh, there you
it's
go.
still
There's the handle and the kickstand, yep.
Here's like a prop-up stand. Let's say if you want to remove it and just basically prop it down on the floor, on the tables, rather than just on the dock.
Does it make any noise when the kickstand comes out?
Does it click?
Do you get that
Yeah,
nice click like
it's a real nice click.
The click. The click's really nice.
It clicks very nice, guys.
That's probably my favorite form factor so far that I've seen for the new Windows 8 stuff. That's impressive. That's my idea of the future of computing. You're going to have something like that at your desk, and you pull that tablet in and out.
It just blows my mind.
It's something else, ain't it?
Is that 10-point touch?
Yeah, 10-point touch.
Okay.
And IPS.
Nice.
Yeah, full HD, so it's 1080.
What was the retail?
$14.99, I want to say, was the retail that was on the press release today.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I'm confusing another one. Yeah, I'm confusing another one because they did not release pricing or availability yet. So I was confusing that with maybe Lenovo. Yeah, it was Lenovo I was thinking of earlier.
Dave, other Jim asked if you can pass any permissions between the two OSs.
Okay, so someone asked if permissions or anything could be passed back and forth between the two operating systems. Shared data, perhaps?
They are going to be using, let's say, the same. They're going to be able to see each other's hard drives and storage partitions. When it comes to every single piece of data, I really can't say specifically.
So if the files play nicely together, then
those files can play pretty nicely together. It's just I'm sure there's some kinks out here and there for the product. It still just needs to be worked out.
And what are we talking about? When does this hit the streets?
Still no actual ETA for this product.
No
ETA yet,
or
guys.
availability yet.
I'm sure this still needs a little testing, needs a little
tweaking.
work. It's new, you know. It's different. I don't even know if we're ready for this yet. You know. I'm sure if they mailed one to me, I could really test it for them. Don't you think, fellas?
I would think so. Maybe
Awesome.
two.
Okay, talk amongst yourself. We're at ASUS, Pepcom, the digital experience. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, they by far they've got some pretty impressive form factors coming out from ASUS.
Yeah, they seem like they're on the ball with it.
Yeah.
I mean, from innovation. I mean, just looking at that, looking at that screen that comes out. I mean, that's innovation. That's thinking outside the box.
Well, and putting the Android on there as well, so you're able to run Android 4.1 with, as well as Windows 8. So with the push of a button, you're flipping between the two. So that to me is that, not just the form factor, but the sheer fact that you can run either or. As you want to, is I think will make that very attractive. But when I look at what Lenovo quoted for their price for their high end at $1,500, I think you're probably looking $2,000 or better on a system like that. I would imagine. So because you've got processors in the base, he said, either i5, i7, and then of course you're going to have something in the tablet as well. And
got to.
He said it doesn't run very long on Windows 8 when it comes out, and it's probably just not optimized. But
yeah.
Still, pretty neat form factor.
Yeah,
pretty good thought there. The first one though had a lot of familiarity again with the cover, and somebody else today also came out with a cover with a type style cover for their Windows 8 tablet that looks a lot like the type cover for the Surface.
Mm-hmm. Think Dave's having a good time?
I think he's enjoying talking to all those guys, yeah.
Yeah, that's the part. I do miss this part.
All right. East Coast, it's after midnight. I'm going to pull chocks. Probably catch up with you tomorrow.
You bet. Just so folks know, you're, of course, that voice you're hearing you couldn't see, and I apologize for that, but we couldn't make the video work. But Rich Hay, and he is at WinOBS on Twitter. And Rich, thanks for coming out tonight. You bet. Thanks for coming out tonight, and appreciate you being here.
All right, catch you
thanks,
later,
Rich.
See you later, Dave. You bet.
Have a good night, Rich.
Bye-bye, man.
Ciao, guys.
Hey, Jim, I need a break. I need to switch out batteries.
Alrighty. We will, and I need a break as well. So we'll. How much, Dave? It's like so. It's 9:07 there, and how long is that thing going on for?
I have no clue. I think till 10.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's switch things out. Ping me. I'm gonna take a break for the live streamer, so you guys go get yourself something to drink or what have you. And Dave and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes.
All right. See you in a bit.
Yep.
Bye.